But for me, if I had to only trade one setup and I had to wait for it and it had to be there in the chart or I did nothing, I would be trading the second stage distribution in my market maker sell model or my second stage accumulation in my market maker buy model. And that literally is taught in the core concepts. Like it's there. I'm not going to say exactly that, but it's the second stage distribution of either reaccumulation for longs or redistribution for shorts. So I'm looking for a market that's really designed to go lower. Everything's in my favor, and it's a clear market maker pattern where it's going to go lower, it's going to go higher. And those moves are the quick, sudden runs, real quick. It's always going to be a low resistance liquidity run, which is why I'm saying that would be my, you know, drug of choice if I'm going to be saying it like that. I'm going to get my high off of that one. And it happens every single week. And it sets up as a one shot, one kill. So it would allow me to do whatever I wanted to do with it. If I want to scalp it and get little pieces of it, or if I want to run the whole thing and get a whole month's worth of income, it can come from that one setup. So it can give me whatever I want from it. It could be the one setup for the week. It could be the one setup for the whole month. It could be a training exercise for me to hone my skills on the 15-second chart and just pyramid the fuck out of it, while it's running. That's my unicorn. That's my setup. That's the thing that if I had to only do one thing, it's that. But clearly you can see I have other things I can do. And what does that mean? I can do whatever the market's providing me an opportunity. And right now, one market might be choppy. If it's choppy, what does that mean? I got to do something else outside that one. Now, can I trade 5 handles in a choppy S&P market? Yes. But what happens if that choppiness is in dollar and you're a Forex trader? Your mind should jump right to the crosses that are non-dollar because they're going to go crazy. Whenever the dollar's consolidating, look at Tuesday. And Tuesday, we had what? Really big runs with weak currencies against the strong currencies that were not having the dollar in the pair name. And they had really wide runs and several handles, or I'm sorry, several hundred pips. And some of them moving a lot this week based on that consolidation in dollar. So that's the reason why it's important for you to understand that there are many ways to take setups out of the marketplace, but you also have to have a macro understanding of what causes these markets to have the disparity between them. Because you need to have the disparity to have what? Movement. And without movement, we can't profit unless you're writing options. And we're not doing that here. So we need movement. As a intraday speculator, as a short-term trader, we have to have movement. So I'm teaching you to, number one, identify where that movement is going to be in the greatest probability. Is it going up or down? And then waiting time of day. What time of day should it do that? Well, that's the times I tell you to follow the marketplace. What happens on the day of the week that it's most likely to provide that? You're looking for higher medium impact news events because that's where it's going to be highly manipulated. We're waiting for those opportunities where the market just wonderfully invites the retail trader to step into a snare. That's why we're waiting for those high impact or medium impact news driver days. Not FOMC, not CPI, but anything out there, not non-farm payroll either, but any other event, medium or high impact. We love those days. We love those days because we know the retail trader is about to get sacrificed on the altar of trading. And you can have a moral dilemma with that if you want. I don't have a moral dilemma because I paid my dues. Everybody is a card carrying loser when they come in this industry. That's just the way it is. And the smart ones learn how to lose professionally the rest of their life. They manage losing. That's what consistently profitable trading is.